If you follow my channel, you may know that I have been a mostly Nikon shooter for a long time, but I have had a borrowed Sony kit for about the last month. I had the α7R3 along with 3 lenses: the 24 to 70 millimeter f2.8 G Master, the 70 to 200 f2.8 G Master, and the not quite released 24 millimeter f1.4 G Master. I took this very generous opportunity from Sony to really immerse myself in getting to know the system. I'll share more of that story and my thoughts in my full review of the α7R3. In fact, members, I have an early access rough edit of the review already posted for you. There's a link in the description below, along with how to be a member if you're curious. So anyway, I capped off my time with the borrowed kit at a Sony press event last weekend in beautiful Sedona, Arizona. So in this video, I want to share photos from the weekend, my thoughts on how it went, and I also really wanted to point you all in the direction of the other creators that I met. I put links to each of them in the description below. I highly recommend that you check them out. I know it's a bunch of people, but each one brings their own unique skills and personality. For me, this event was 2 full days of meeting new people, collaborating, shooting Sony gear in cool places, and a ton of learning. And not just about gear either. Sony brought in a couple of astrophotography experts to share their knowledge with all of us. In case you aren't super familiar with the Sony lineup, the 24mm f1.4 G Master was engineered so that it would be a spectacular astro lens, along with being just an all-around great prime to have in your bag. And then beyond that astrophotography focus of the weekend, we did some hiking, took a hot air balloon ride, and had some time to talk in between all of the shooting. I have to say that is the part that surprised me the most. I assumed I'd get great shots of the night sky. The balloon ride was a no-brainer. Of course, there's going to be cool views. And after using the Sony for a month, I knew that the gear was up to the task. But the willingness to chat, to answer questions, and the openness of each of the creators was the real surprise. These are people that are successful in each of their respective fields, but there was no ego in the room. I definitely took something away from each person that I met, whether it was direct photography knowledge, like tips on astrophotography, or the general reminder to hustle. Because let me tell you, those young YouTubers were working hard the entire time. Or you know what else? Simple inspiration. The ways each person has found their niche and shared what they are doing is an inspiration. So I came out of this weekend feeling creatively renewed, and it was definitely the people that made that happen. I know that a great many of you out there are looking for inspiration. You are looking for genuine people to learn from here on YouTube, and we all know that it's not that easy to find. And to be honest, I personally liked the creators who were there, and I want you all to check them out. You'll find links to those folks, links to the gear that I used, and the link for members to see the early access rough cut of my review of the α7R3 in the description below. Also, I have a few things coming up that relate to this trip. I shot a video with Stan Moniz, astrophotography extraordinaire, and I think that Raymond and I will be getting together with Ted Forbes at some point for something cool. Keep your fingers crossed for that one. And Jose Francisco Salgado gives astrophotography tours in Yellowknife, and I am definitely going on one next year. And Atlas Packs happen to have their office in Arizona, not too far from me, so I'm going to try to hook up with them too. Plus, I will definitely share a review of the pack that I received from them. And of course, my full review of the α7R3 is coming soon for everyone. And with that, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.